Welcome back to another rendition of Iron and Smoke Show. Tonight, I'm doing some pork shoulder butt. That's what it says in the bag. Didn't make sense to me. I had to look it up. But that's technically a cut. So I bought this at Costco on sale, like $1.89 a pound. No, I'm sorry, it was like $1.50 something a pound. Real cheap. I'm a little disappointed. It was split down the fucking middle. I'll show you. It was kind of foobarred. Maybe that's how they do it. Maybe that's two butts. I'm not sure. I've never done a pork butt. Like I said, I look on the pig. On the pig, what I would think was the butt was actually the ham. So I tied it up with some cooking twine, all seasoned up, butter stuffed in those crevices that are kind of fuckered. I've got in this bowl, because I only got one bourbon right now, which is my Four Roses small batch, and unsalted butter. So we're going to inject that later. It's a whole stick, and probably do another stick, and then we're going to do some basting and flipping. So again, we're fucking around and finding out. I took some of my homemade rub, some rub given to me by my wife's aunt and uncle. Thank you, Kimberly and Jeff. I appreciate it. Mixed it up. It's got a good flavor. Gave it the old sprinkle motherfucker treatment. Probably do it again after I baste. Let those sugars caramelize nice. Right now what I'm doing, I've got hickory in here. You can probably see fire coming out the barrel. Probably close that. I'm trying to burn it down into coals so I get a nice clean smoke, fire hot. Before I throw these pieces of meat on there. Also, a little cheater thing I do to kind of season the grates. Get a little spray paint coat with some spray Pam vegetable oil, what have you. Let it burn off. Kind of season those metal grates. I do it periodically. I mean, you can baste it in oil with a brush if you want. That's just easy. Today, I am fucking with the big boy wood today. I went down to my local sporting goods store and got the bag of logs. I'm a little disappointed. It went up from $30 to $42.99 before tax. So we're doing a long smoke, long cook, slow and low on this piece of meat, or I guess two pieces of meat. If it gets done sooner, I will pull it off and I will rest it. Also, check out my friend on Facebook, G.I. Low. He's active duty currently. He makes military comic strips. He's not asked me to put this plug in, but he's a good friend of mine. And when I can support other local veteran businesses, I'm glad to do so. So anyhow, like I've been saying, a little video magic. We'll go from this to this over here in a little bit. All right, yeah, you see the fire roaring. That'll happen until I close the lid after I place the meat. So one of these I tied kind of fucked up because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm like, wait a minute, I've seen a video. So this one I tied really fucked up. This one got all the half hitches and it was tied better. So this is what I'm talking about. I thought it was all one continuous piece of meat. Let me pan to it. It's not. Over here and here, there's a lot of splayed out pieces. And maybe they were cutting around bone. I don't know, because there's no bone. But what we're going to do is we're going to put these on. I'll put them on long ways this way, so when I turn them, you know, instead of putting one here and one here a long ways this way, hopefully a little bit more even heat. I'm fucking around. I've actually not done this type of cut before, so I'm fucking around. I'm finding out. So they're on. Close the fucking door. Next is we're gonna set our thermometers in there. I'll close this door a little bit more, tame the fire down. It's hot. And right now I'm using hickory. If you want to know what kind of wood I'm using hickory. I will finish with apple, and I'm going to try something I don't normally do. I'm going to try wrapping with the paper, like all these big time comp barbecue chef people do. I have in the past, I've used banana leaves from the start and then finish with smoke, so I'm going to kind of go the opposite. Banana leaves, they work well. They keep things moist, from my experience. Let's see, red, blue. Okay, so blue's going over here. Red is going over here. Closing it down. And we'll wait and see. Oh, red got unplugged. Mind you, that's like a $15. There's 2 other probes somewhere I have from Walmart. Rolling that smoke. All right, I think we're at roughly 1 something in the morning currently. Meat went on about 12 a.m.-ish, somewhere around there. Like I said, I'm looking to pull this shit about 2 p.m. Rest in the hot cooler. But now we're getting to the point of popping another top and taking our bowl with our bourbon and butter. It's important you put the aluminum foil on there. Sitting on here, melting it down and start injecting it. Next batch of butter will be a based. Third batch of butter, and I use unsalted because there's a lot of salt in the rub. You don't want to do like my next video after this I did earlier today of recording. I do all single takes of our chicken strips. They got a little salty. Wasn't salty on taste, but we'll get to that with the batter. But in the cook process, it got salty. And as you know, I'll let you know if I think I fucked up. I'll be honest. So now we're gonna melt that down. Once it's melted down, we'll give it a little stir, inject those motherfuckers. More video magic. All right, so we're here, 9 something in the morning. We're gonna do a baste, and then we're gonna wrap these fuckers. I've got some unsalted butter with some Tullamore Irish whiskey. See, we're not quite to that pull apart stage yet. Got a little bit of burnt end bark going on. That will go real nice when we pull and chop this. So we're just doing pulled pork or chopped, however you want to call it. And we're going to have sliders. Peeking at my grease bucket, seeing if I got to get a new liner. That's something. You know, I say I hate going to Walmart, but goddamn it, they got some shit for cheap. Pit Boss has, I'll have to pull it out and show y'all, these grease buckets that take a throwaway aluminum liner, and it's about 1.5 quarts. Get some tongs out. We got some really good bark going on here. That's not burnt, that's bark. For all the fucking haters that don't use real fire. Just like we did brisket. And that'll get chopped up. That'll give some heavy smoke. Some texture. But we're going to give this a good basting before we wrap it. And we will inject it while it's wrapped too. So, more to come. I won't show the wrapping process because I'm sure you guys can figure that the fuck out. Alright, we're to the end of this. I pulled it at 201 degrees because I ran out of time. I should have probably, instead of running 225, 230, should have been the 275, 300 range. I wrapped them. I haven't done much detail on this video. I tell you what, if this video gets 10,000 fucking views, I'll go into a more detailed one. But until then, you get what you fucking get. So let's see what I got here, because I fucked around and found out of what the final product is. I don't even know. I haven't peeked at this. I have a lot of injection in this. Butter and sauce. Ooh, yeah, that's hot, hot, hot. I've been resting for about an hour on it. A little over an hour. Oh shit. Just made a mess. That happens. So we're gonna cut all this twine out of the way. Was not prepared for that mess.
Neither was your wife.
No, she was not. I'll clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look how that just falls the fuck apart. Penny, do you want to get a little sample? She doesn't want to.
She doesn't want to be on your video, babe. We're not video people.
I'm aware. All right. Wash my hands a little bit. So, pulling it at 201, it's still kind of falling apart. I mean, let's see here. Oh yeah, look at that. If I could get you to bring that camera closer.
Hold on, let me put our old lady dog on the couch.
I mean, look at that. Can you see how wet that is on camera? Hopefully. I mean, look at all that. All right, now to going for the sample. It's moist. Tastes like pork. I think it'll be pretty good on a fucking sandwich. So, remember, fuck around and find out like we did. I got good results this time. And until next time, like I said, if this gets 10,000 views, then I'll go more in depth on the process. Otherwise, this is what you're gonna get.